Okay? We're going to talk about the signs the universe will give you if it's time to change your life, if it's time for you to step into that new life. Now, listen, so many of us is stuck right where we are 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, their entire life in the same place. Sometimes the universe gives you signs, not sometimes, all the time. And these signs we ignore. But today we're going to find out those signs. And listen, many of you already have these signs, okay? Because you're here on this channel. And maybe you're not acknowledging it. But today, after today, you will. Now, this is a live stream, so live streams are a little longer, everyone. This is a day we commune with like-minded people from all over the world, just like almost like a church service. But we are here to get some spiritual inspiration so that for the rest of the month, the rest of the year, for the rest of your life, you can move on in a positive direction. Now, listen, it will be a little longer because it is a live stream. If you're trying to put comments in the chat, you cannot unless you are a subscriber, okay? We already got 86 people signing on already. Listen, blessings to you all. I see my other comment moderator is here. Now, listen, you must keep your comments on the topic. If you do not keep your comments on the topic, my comment moderators will erase the comment. If you are out of control, they will remove you from this live stream. Okay, it's just that simple, you guys. So just keep the comments on the topic. Andrew, I see you. Blessing. Miss Letho, I see you. Janice Thompson, I see you. Listen, I see everyone signing on. 88 people here, and that is the number of abundance. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're going to talk about signs the universe will give to you if it's time for a change in your life, you guys. Listen, we are here to learn. We are not here to be in the same boat, same position year after year after year. It is not meant for you to live your life that way unless you are content with whatever it is that you're doing. If you're happy with whatever you're doing and you feel like, Yvette, I already reached the point where this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be for the rest of my life, I got the right family, I got the right friends, I got the right life. Hey, look, it's okay. But for a majority of us, almost all of us, we want some type of change in life. If this was not so, you would not be here right now. Okay? So now, there are signs the universe is going to give you that a lot of us overlook, that we ignore. And today we're going to discuss them, and we're going to do it kind of quickly so that you can get out and enjoy your day. Now, the most common thing that is going to tell you that some kind of change is going on in your life, and that is going to be, my favorite topic, angel numbers, you guys. Yes. Some of you are seeing numbers. A lot of you are seeing numbers, indicating that you are going through some type of change in your life. Now, what are these numbers? My favorite number, one of my favorite angel numbers is 555. 555. If you keep seeing 555 on the clock, somebody gives you a receipt and it says $5.55. Or if you're driving and you see on the front of somebody's license plate, it says 5555. Okay? There is no accidents. There is a reason for everything that we see, that we pay attention to. And when we seeing 555 or 1111 or 111, these are signs that are stating that it is time for you to make a change. Okay? Now, there's other numbers that can indicate this, like 222 is having faith and moving forward, okay? That is also an indicator of change. The ones is being independent, okay? Being independent and being a leader. So when you see the number one is also moving forward. So that's what we get the 1111, the 111, okay? So when you start seeing certain numbers, 444 is a number of letting you know that the angels are with you during this transition or transformation, whatever it is that you're going through. But my main numbers are 555 and 1111. Oh, let me take that back. 999. 999 is the number of it's time to start working on your life purpose. And that is a major change. So now, angel numbers is on my list of things that you might start seeing. Oh, Yvette, I keep seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's letting me know that you're paying attention to angel numbers. And listen, that is a change in itself, a change within your spirituality, okay? That you're moving forward, that you're starting to open up to new things outside of the human body. So now we spoke about angel numbers, okay? Now, the next easy thing to know that it's time for you to change your life is that you're getting a gut feeling, you guys. You're getting a gut feeling that, oh, Yvette, I'm just getting a gut feeling that something's about to happen. Oh my God, Yvette, my intuition just telling me that I need to do something, that I just need to move on. Listen, a lot of us take those feelings and push them to the side, and we just leave them. We just don't pay attention to them. That is not the case, you guys. You guys got to start listening to that gut feeling, okay? Your solar plexus. You guys going to have to start listening to your intuition when it's speaking to you through your third eye, through your crown chakra, or through your solar plexus. It could even be through your heart chakra, telling you, hey, look, it's time for you to start working on your life purpose. It's time for you to do things. It's time for you to get away from these people that are no longer in alignment with who you are. These are the things that you need to start paying attention to. And a lot of you are already getting them. So now, the next thing is that I would tell you that I want to focus on is things that are telling you from the universe that it's time for a change. And this goes with family and friends and your job, and not only the gut feeling and your intuition telling you that you don't belong somewhere, but it will be a restlessness. Okay, you guys? You go to work, you go around certain people, you don't feel right. You don't feel like you belong here anymore. You don't feel like you're supposed to be there. You feel restless. You feel a little bit unease. You feel like something's different about you, and you just don't feel like you fit in this group any longer. Now, listen, when you get this feeling, you guys, believe me, it is not by accident. The universe is telling you it's time for you to move on, even if it's not spiritually, okay? It is a time to move on to a bigger or better horizon. Listen, regardless to the point, we attract people into our lives at different times in our lives based on what it is we are doing at that time. Years from now, those people may not fit into your life. I'm not telling you, oh no, Yvette said get rid of you. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you, time to, hey, look, I'll see you next week. Hey, look, no, I'm not going. Hey, look, that's all right. I'm going to stay home. No, that's all right. I don't want to do that. No, I want to be home by 9 o'clock, so I'll pop in for an hour. Whatever. And anybody that knows me, they know I do this weekly, daily, whatever. If I don't feel like going, I don't go. Why? Because something inside of me has changed, has shifted, and it is telling me, hey, look, that's no longer for you. You may have been the party person back in the days, but that's no longer for you. Period. Okay? And then you move on. If you're feeling what I'm saying so far, give me that thumbs up, you guys. Because listen, you guys really need to start knowing what the universe is telling you so that you can take action and move on. Now, the thing is, another thing that's showing you that it's time for your life to change, that things are changing in your life. And that is things you thought was important are no longer important. Hey, Dad, I wanted to get that car. Oh, I wanted to get that house. Oh, I wanted. Then all of a sudden, things change. And the things that you wanted to do before don't coincide with what it is you want to do now. It is okay for change. Hey, look, I tell you in a minute, I change all the time. I wanted that Range Rover, got the Range Rover. I was like, okay, after 2 years, you got to go. You know, I'm serious, okay? Change, okay? I needed to do this. I needed to do that. Now I'm like, whatever, people. You're growing. You're changing, okay? And as you move up, the things that were below you have to wither away. Okay, you got to understand this. When you're around certain people, you're on the same level with them in some way, somehow, or you would not attract. But when you start to change your life, you move, and those people wither away, and new people come in. And then 10 years from now, they may wither away, and new people might come in. The thing is, you're not saying I'm leaving these people alone or these things are no longer important to me. You're just saying they're not at the top of my list, or there's other things that I want to do that's more important. Okay? And these are signs that it's time for you to make a life change. The universe is telling you, hey, it's time. It's time to move on. You're not 10 years old or 20 or 30 or 40 anymore. As you grow up, things change. Things that you want to do change. Okay? And it's all about that. I love live bands. You will not catch me in a club because that was when I was in my 20s. Now, a live band by the water. I love the water. This is where you'll find me in a live band. If anybody that's a member, you seen that I posted, I was just at the US opening for the fans. I had a blast. These are things I like to do. No longer a club or no longer different things. My life has changed. Again, how dramatic it is based on your life. It may be time for you to pack up and move. It may be time for you to move to a different state or a different location, or start putting in a resume to leave your job. Only you know your life and that gut feeling, your intuition, your heart, your uneasiness, feeling different are all signs that it's time for you to change. Okay? Now listen, you guys really need to start understanding this, because the only one holding you back from manifesting whatever it is you want in your life is you. Not God, not the universe, but you. Okay? So let's keep moving on, you guys. Things don't seem important anymore. Okay. Another thing that you might start to experience as you move up on your ladder of spirituality or changes of growth, inner growth, and that is no longer holding grudges. Okay, you guys? Hey, look, whatever. Okay. Okay, you did this back in the days. You know what? I'm not worried about it, long as you're not interfering with my life now. But whatever was, whatever. I don't want to get back at you. You know, karma plays a part in everything in everybody's life. I don't feel like I need to get back at you. So I'm just letting that go. Holding on to grudges. Okay. You know how many times I get people writing me saying, oh, such and such owe me money. Oh my God, he ain't pay me. Ooh. Listen, it happened to me too. But you know what? I don't hold grudges. I'm not saying you need to be around the person, but you need to release and let go so that God can work through you and replace whatever you feel was taken away from you. If you lost 500, guarantee you God's going to give you 20,000, 10,000, okay? 5,000. But you will get more than what was taken from you if you know it or not. That person that took that money from you might get sick 10 years from now. Okay? Just that simple. Okay? Karma. But don't make it your karma by holding on to it. So as you grow and change, holding on to grudges is not an option anymore. You got to take account for what you did to play part in this. How did you attract this person into your life? How did it end up that you ended up helping this person by giving this person money? This is you and how you attracted this person. So now you need to take accountability for what you were doing to bring this person into your life. It is just that simple. I tell people all the time about the power of no. Okay, you guys? No, 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 no. If you don't want to do something, if you feel like you don't have it, no, 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 no. And you'll find yourself out of certain situations before they happen. So no longer holding on grudges, okay? Being empathetic with other people, feeling compassion for other people, wanting to help other people, wanting to do things out of the norm to help other people, to be of service to other people. These are all signs, you guys, that the universe is talking to you, saying it's time for a new life. Now, what I want to tell you when it comes down to family, and a lot of times, a lot of the change that we desire extends from a problem within the family. And it's hard because they are connected to you by blood. But there's always a way to remove yourself, okay? You may not be able to remove yourself at this time, but there's always time to start setting up things so that you can move on. Hey, look, Yvette, my family's driving me crazy. Okay, go out and get a job. Stop spending it on Louis, okay? And start saving to get your own apartment. God will make sure you are in the right place at the right time when you follow your gut feelings, when you follow your heart, and your heart is saying it's time for you to go. When you are following your intuition and it is saying, come on now, Janice, it's time to go. Once you make that step, the universe is going to place you in the right place at the right time to get out of that situation. Okay? This is the way it works. The universe gives you the signs. You react on the signs. And the universe doesn't say, okay, I gave you the sign. You reacted on the sign. Hey, look, you're on your own. It doesn't work that way. God is saying, hey, look, thank you for taking my advice. So now let's work on getting you where you need to be. It might not come exactly when you want it to come, but a year from now, you'll be like, oh my God, Yvette, my whole life has just changed. I now have a better job. I live in a different location. I got my own apartment, Yvette. I'm driving a nice car. I have new friends. All of this will happen when you start paying attention to the signs the universe is giving you. If you understand what I'm saying, give me that thumbs up, you guys. Give me that thumbs up. Okay? Now, I already spoke about feeling different, okay? Not fitting in. Let me just go back to that a little bit when we're talking about friends and family. Here it is, you got your family or your friends. They're from when you was in your 20s and you were hanging out and you were partying and doing all types of things. Then all of a sudden you just feel like you just don't fit in. You just don't fit in. You don't fit in. You know, my thing is a lot of times I like books. None of my friends is going to sit with me in a bookstore for hours. None of them. Not one. I love books. So these are the things I do on my own. I love crystals and everything. Everybody's like crystal. But me, I go on my little journey. I'm in my car with the little dog and we're going. Okay, you find me in Manhattan somewhere, you know, not shopping for clothes, but shopping for crystals, shopping for metaphysical items. If I'm not looking at my own stuff, okay, I like to know what's out there too. Okay, so fitting in or not fitting in is telling you where you are on your journey. Now, listen, everybody. Each and every one of us have a different journey. Your journey might be taking care of kids. Your journey might be starting your own business and being an entrepreneur. Your own journey might be going on a spiritual journey where you're going to meditate or going to a different country to go learn new lives or whatever it is you want to do. Every one of us is different, okay? So when I'm speaking on these terms, I'm not speaking like each and every one of us got to leave our house, got to leave our job or anything like that. Everyone is different. Your change in life might be leaving your mate. That puts you down. That embarrasses you. That is not really for you mentally or emotionally. Okay? It might be that. Okay? It might be leaving your job. It might be starting your own business. It might be going to move to another location where you find happiness. Whatever it is, each of us are different, and you're getting the signs from the universe that is telling you, hey, look, Clarity with K. Lewis, it's time. Hey, look, Queenie, it's time. Philip, it's time. It's time for you guys to change your life. 1111. I'm seeing 1111, Yvette. What does that mean? You tell me. What's going on in your life that now you're seeing 1111? 1111 is a spiritual number, but at the same time, it's the ones. And the ones mean leadership, independence, moving forward. The twos mean coming together. 222. Even I woke up last night, it was 222. Things are coming together. Things are balancing out. It's time for you to have the faith and the belief and move forward. What's going on in your life? I can't tell you. I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing in your life. Okay? I can just point you, but only you can decipher it. It is important for you guys to start paying attention to the signs the universe is giving you. Now, another sign that the universe is telling you it's time to change your life, and that is your dreams, everyone. Another one of my favorite topics, dream intuition, interpretation. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'll give up anything but my angels and my dreams. I tell you this all the time. Dreams. What are some dreams that are going to tell you that it's time to change? What are some of those dreams? The dream that a lot of people wake up and they say, oh my God, Yvette, I had this dream. Oh my God, it was just horrible. And that is the snake dream, you guys. What do a snake do? It sheds its skin. Butterflies, caterpillars, they transform. Okay? We got to look beyond what you physically think. Now, I'm not going to lie, when it comes down to dreams, if you are afraid of dreams and you have a snake dream, it can mean an enemy. Okay? But only you can tell. If you don't have those problems around you, or you don't have somebody going after you at your job or anything, start looking at transformation. For me, a snake is transformation. One time it wasn't, but most of the time it's transformation. Death in a dream usually never means death. It can be, but most of the time it's not. It's a transformation. The old you had to die so the new you can get life, can have life. The old way of you living had to go so the new you can live, can give birth to yourself. Having a baby in a dream is you giving birth to new ideas, to new life. Doesn't necessarily have to mean you're having a baby. You could be 60 years old. You know you ain't having no baby. What does having a baby in a dream means? Giving birth to new ideas, the new you coming out. Okay? Leaving in a dream is letting you know change is coming. I used to have a dream of people going in the cornfield. Okay? Things going in the cornfield. When this happened, I knew something was leaving my life. Okay? Maybe I went into the cornfield. Okay? And maybe my life was changing. Regardless to the point. Climbing dreams, attic dreams, all of these things represent change. And there is no accident. The universe is telling you it's time to change. It's time. It's time, Andrew. Delia, it's time. It's time to change. It's time for you to leave that old way of life behind and start living your true purpose. What you came here for. And that is going to lead you to happiness. So I gave you guys a whole lot of things that, that I wanted to tell you of signs. To give you an extra point or two, You might start seeing coincidences. All of a sudden, everybody's talking about writing a book. Or every time you turn around, the books are falling off the shelf. Or every time you turn around, somebody's mentioning to you a new job, the same job, or the same job, the occupation. Or somebody keeps telling you you're good at something. Or someone or the universe keeps throwing signs through TV or the radio about something that you want to do. Oh, Yvette, I always wanted to start my own nightclub. Hey, do you know Billy? Billy just started his own nightclub in Florida on TV. Hey, are you trying to start your own nightclub? Whatever it is, you keep hearing the same thing. Again, these are signs from the universe telling you that it's time to make a change. It's time for you to move on with your life purpose and make a change in your life. Now, when I'm talking about changes, it could be minor changes or it could be great big changes. It's up to you. I cannot tell you how far you see in front of you. Some people only see in front of their hands and they cannot see outside of the box. But everybody on this video that's watching this video already know. The universe will give you signs when it's time to change. And most of you are already getting those signs right now. Some of you have been getting them, and it's unbelievable. You've been getting them for years. But today, everything changes. Another sign that I used to get all the time about changing my life is to chase dreams. Have you ever woke up and like, oh my God, I had a nightmare. Oh, me that I had a nightmare. The gorillas, the bears, and everybody was chasing me. The monsters and everything was chasing me. Who's really chasing you? It's not the monster. It's the real you chasing you, telling you it's time. It's time. It's time, Queenie. It's time. And because you're not paying attention to it, the universe is giving it to you in your dreams. And the stronger and the scarier the dream is, the more important it is. So I'm giving you guys so many things to help you guys realize when it's time for a change. Now, one other thing that I want to tell you, before I go on and leave about dreams, please, if you want to know more about dreams, get my dream journal. Okay, you guys? Get the dream journal so you can start analyzing your dreams. Hint, hint, again. I'll never give up dream interpretation. Never. It's my inner self talking to me, telling me, Yvette, it's time for change. Yvette, it's time for you to move on. Yvette, it's time for you to move ahead. It's time for you to think bigger. Okay? I never give up my dreams. And that's why I made the dream journal for you guys. You guys don't understand. I'm giving you guys the tools. The last sign I want to give you guys concerning the universe, and there's many more, and that is mood swings, being irritable, everything getting on your nerves. It's time for change. It's time for you to move on. It's time for something to change in your life. And that is a powerful one. That is telling you that I don't feel comfortable with this anymore. I don't feel comfortable doing this, speaking about this, engaging in this. And then your mood changes. Okay? This is very powerful, you guys. Very powerful when it comes down to manifestation, changing in your life, paying attention to how you feel. Yvette, you're always angry all the time. Oh, Yvette, you seem like you're moody and impatient. You know what? Because I'm feeling like I'm not doing something right. I'm feeling like something's missing. And that's why my mood is changing. It's time for me to sit down and say to myself, why am I moody? Why am I feeling irritable? What's going on within me that is causing this? And by me studying myself, looking into myself, I then become to realize it's time for change. So listen, you guys, I hope I gave you guys the information that you wanted, the information that's going to get you guys out there to change your life. Each and every one of us can be successful. Each and every one of us can live the life that we want. I just ask you to pay attention and take action in the direction of where you want to be. That's all I'm asking. And you will see your opportunities start popping up. Don't worry about when things go bad, because that's another sign that it's time for change. Things go bad. I left it out by accident, but God brought it back to me. So I can tell you, when things go bad, the universe is telling you it's a time for change. Oh, Yvette, I lost my job. It's a time for change. Oh, Yvette, my boyfriend broke up with me. It's a time for change. Oh, Yvette, I don't have any money. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a time for change. Take every lesson in life, every experience, and use it to your advantage to create change for you.